What's up, fellas? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Albert. Today's video, we're going to be talking about how to 10x your personal attraction and how to become a more attractive man. So this is one of those topics that, to be honest, you can basically just talk about this for hours and hours and hours, and you can go into all of the details about how to optimize your body, go to the gym. Okay, hold up. This right here, for the people that can't watch a lengthier video, I'll tell you the first steps in the beginning of the video so that way we can knock them out. Go to the gym, eat healthy, improve your confidence, improve your ability to heal yourself, meditate, and become more familiar with your dynamics with females. That's it. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get into the juicy stuff about the deeper aspects of it, because it's very common. I see that people are suggesting you hit the gym, you make sure that you dress well, you present yourself well, you groom yourself well, and those are all great things. But what is a deeper significance? What is the way that you can actually create the permanent change within yourself and your self-image to consistently see yourself as a more attractive person? So I want to start off by talking about a personal story within this, because a few years ago, I was somebody, specifically like through my high school days and a little bit after that as well, I had a very tough time within my confidence, and my confidence made my body language weak. I made a lot of these different self-sabotaging beliefs about myself, and I live with this day to day because I genuinely believe that this is who I was. And it got to a point where I understood that with my self-image within that was the ultimate reason why I felt the reciprocation from the outside world, because ultimately it starts from within yourself. And so what I wanted to talk about is how I was able to overcome that and get to a place where I actually feel confident. I can genuinely say that I love the way I look. I love the way that I present myself, and I love the way that I carry myself within interactions with either business, friends, or females. And there's always room for improvement. I'm not saying that I'm 100% satisfied, because I'll never be. I'll always want to be striving for more. But I'd say one of the biggest things to get right into this, the biggest breaking point and realization that I had, was within my spiritual warrior journey. And what I had to really essentially do was accept the flaws that I believe about myself, and not accept them in the way that you just accept them and you're perfect the way you are, because that's kind of this narrative that is consistently being spread. But ultimately, the females don't really believe that. If there are these deeper layer flaws that you're not healing within yourself, it's not up to your ideal partner or the girl that you want to be with to fix those things for you. And so what I had to essentially do in terms of practical steps towards becoming a more attractive man was heal. And I know that can sound a little bit kind of maybe even frustrating to some extent, because it's like, oh my gosh. But really, think about it. If you go to the gym, I was at the gym earlier today, hit legs, fucking crushed my legs. Whew. But you go to the gym, you go to the club, wherever there's plenty of great looking people, plenty of guys who on the surface level, on the third dimensional layer, they seem like people who, you seem like you're a full stack person, you have it all. And the more I've gotten to know these different types of characters, the more I realize that there's these consistent insecurities that you're running away from. And when you're running away from these insecurities consistently, then no matter how attractive you may appear, if you're not attractive to yourself, it's all tied in with like the concept of self-love. If you don't love yourself, then nobody else is gonna accept your love or reciprocate that love for you. So how does that have to do with attraction? Well, because when you are able to identify, and that's kind of the key word there, is to identify the aspects of yourself that maybe you feel some lack or some sense of unworthiness or whatever it be ultimately. There's a number of things that you can really start dissecting. And what happens when you're able to start healing those aspects of the flawed self, so to say, is you start having a genuine heart-based desire towards creating the life that you ideally want to craft for yourself. And so the key difference, the key distinction that I really want to drill home when I say that is there's this modern masculinity is, first of all, broken, and that's kind of the whole core essence of my channel. But within that, there's the aspect that we're all just hurt. we all are hurt, and we aren't able to have a clear emotional navigation towards being a fully confident, fully attractive person to the world. And so consistently, the level of distraction that we face and that we chase is whether it's going out and having tons of drinks, or I talk about in my past few videos, P0RN addiction, or a big one is thinking that the more you get within what you're told is actually needed to make you feel fulfilled. So women, money, status, whatever else fits in that category. Those are all great things. I'm not saying that you should just avoid pursuing those things, because that's also sort of an lack of abundance mindset as well that I don't want to promote. So yeah, of course, go find the girl that you want to be with. Understand that you have the ability to create that for yourself. Go get the money. Go get your bag secured, and so on and so forth. But again, going back to the concept of what I initially was mentioning, how do you start identifying these things within yourself? And what I would ask yourself is, what are my trigger points that I continuously run away from? And what I mean by that is, which aspects of myself am I suppressing consistently and thinking that once I get to a certain level, they'll automatically be healed and covered. And so it actually starts from, it's kind of reversed. Like, it's society and the structure of what a masculine male in the modern world should be tells us that we need to acquire all of these things from the outside in order to be wanted and worthy and all that. And to an extent, like I said, it is a paradox. Like, yes, you should do those things. You should go to the gym. You should lift heavy weights, and we'll get into that into a second. But unless you do the initial aspects of identifying what it is that you're running away from, facing it, meditating on it, and moving past it, accepting yourself, really accepting yourself, not this, I waking up in the morning, I accept myself, I love myself, affirmation building. But really look within yourself and identify, really make a list of the things that are consistently your self-sabotage points. And when you're able to do this, and when you're actually able to admit to yourself that you have them, that's a big aspect of it. That's kind of another aspect of moving away from the egoical aspect of confidence, which isn't real confidence actually. When you're able to actually identify and embody those traits within yourself, you start actually, one of the most wonderful things is you start seeing it on other people as well. You see, oh, this person is also dealing with X, Y, and Z here, or oh, this person is also going through something similar in this sense. And what I've noticed from my experience is when I'm able to actually be honest with myself within the aspects that I run away from, and I'm starting to become aware of them and working on them individually, what happens is I'm actually attracted, just by some miracle, I am brought new people into my life by the universe that are consistently reflecting different aspects of that. So you'll just notice that there's going to be different instances, different situations that you'll start being able to help people with those core pain points within yourself, and you'll also start being able to learn from people. And that is, to some extent, a bit of an esoteric concept, but you know, the past few videos I've been kind of hesitant to get into those esoteric ways of beliefs that I have, but I really do believe this all sort of ties in together. And so anyways, guys, I hope you got the brain juices flowing within this. I know there's not really a direct answer that I had in this video within how to make yourself more attractive, but it's clickbait, but it's not clickbait. I think this is honestly the first step. So if you enjoyed this video and you resonate with this video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And aside from that, stay well, stay healthy, take care of yourself, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace.